Hey, fourth grade saxophones. Hope you guys are having a great week. So today we're going to start with our whole entire saxophone together. All right, so if yours is not together yet, go ahead and pause the video, put the whole thing together. Make sure when you do, you check your reed, make sure it looks good. You can see that sliver of black over the top of it. All right, and then make sure that we adjust our neck strap, all right, so that the weight, when the saxophone is to the right side of our body, it's resting on that neck strap, and then it goes straight to your bottom lip. Your mouthpiece should hit your bottom lip, right? All right, and it's not me holding it up, it's just me guiding it to there. All right, the weight is all on the neck. Awesome. And make sure that mouthpiece is nice and straight so you can look straight ahead. All right, make sure you try to put your music somewhere like in front of you so that you can look straight at it. We don't want to have our head down. All right, see if we can have our head up so we can look at our music. Okay, cool guys. So today we're going to start with our warm-up. Our warm-up is going to be reviewing those 3 notes that we've been working on. All right, B, A, and G. We're going to start out with long tones, so just holding the note out, and then we're going to do some tonguing. So first thing, we're going to start with our B. So just thumb and pointer finger. That's all we need first, right? Thumb, pointer finger's right here. All right, looking straight ahead. Good. All right, let's just hold out that B together. 2 with the whole note. Ready, go. Good. Make sure you're counting in your head or like tapping your foot with me as we go. All right, I'm tapping my foot, so you tap your foot and feel that beat with me. All right, here we go. This time we're gonna do it one more time. I want you to feel that beat with me. 2, ready, go. Good. All right, now we're gonna do some tonguing. So remember, our tongue is gonna touch our reed, all right? It's gonna touch like this part of the reed, not the tip of the reed, all right? This part right here. All right, so my tongue is gonna start out against the reed in my mouth, and then it's gonna move out of the way and let the air go through. So it's gonna be like ta, 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 ta. All right, 4 of them in a row. Let's try doing this together. 4 B's in a row, tonguing. 2, ready, go. Awesome. Cool. Keep working on that. It's going to get better. I know it's weird and it's frustrating. All right, just keep on trying it and it'll get better. All right, one other thing, quick note. This camera probably looks a little bit different today. I'm playing with the settings on my camera because I think that how it was set up before, it was like doing this weird flip with this image, and it was really confusing. And I realized it was messing a lot of kids up on all different instruments with how their hands were. So we just want to make sure our left hand, all right, this is my left hand. So if you're looking, at your computer or at a phone or something, this is going to be the same side that your left hand is now. So this will hopefully be a lot easier. Okay, this is my left hand. My left hand is on top. My thumb goes on this black part. My pointer finger goes here. My right hand is down here at the bottom. All right, left hand's always on top, right hand's always on bottom. Check your hands right now and make sure you're correct. If you're not sure which is left and right, ask a parent. All right, we got to make sure our hands are in the right spot. Our saxophone goes to the right side of our body, comes off the side of the right side of our body. Okay, awesome. Hopefully that's good to go. All right, guys, so let's go down to our second note, our A. So left hand, pointer finger, and middle finger right here on the keys. All right, we're going to play it for a whole note, hold it out 4 beats, and then we're going to tongue 4 quarter notes right away. We'll go right into it. Here we go. On the A, 1, 2, together, and tonguing. Good, and now we're going to go to the G. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, whole note, and then 4 quarter notes, tonguing. 2, ready, and awesome. Cool. Nice job, guys. Okay, so now let's play one song for review, one that you've been practicing for from last week. So this is page 6 in your book, number 1.10, Rhythm Rendezvous. We're going to start with that one just because that one was like the most challenging on that page. So hopefully you worked on this one a whole bunch. All right, we're going to go right into it and play straight through it. All right, hopefully we can play this together from the beginning of number 1.10, Rhythm Rendezvous. And 1, 2, ready, and rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest. Awesome. Cool. So hopefully that was pretty easy and that was just review. If that was at all challenging or confusing, then I want you to go back to last week's lesson video. Okay, watch last week's and focus on that one first until this all makes more sense. But if you just played that and you were like, yeah, I feel good to go, awesome. We're going to go now on to page 7 in your book. All right, so take a look at the top of page 7. It talks all about half notes and whole notes in that big blue box in the top of the page. All right, so we've talked a lot about whole notes. Whole notes are empty inside, right? And they don't have any lines going up or down. And a whole note gets how many beats? 4. All right, so a half note, all right, you just think about it. You take a whole note, it gets 4 beats, and you cut it in half, you get a half note, and a half note gets 2 beats. It makes sense, right? All right, now look on the right side of the page. It says half rests and whole rests. I want you to notice the difference between a half rest and a whole rest. All right, a half rest, it's like sitting, there's a line that it's like sitting up on top of, right? And if you were to cut off the sides on either side of where that line that it's sitting on is, and you had just a little sticking out, it would kind of look like a hat. So you can remember it so that a hat, if it looks like a hat, it's a half rest, right? The whole note, notice it's on a line, but it's underneath it. So if you were to walk along that line and you were to get to where that hole is, you could fall into the hole. All right, so remember that a whole rest looks like a hole in the ground. All right, so a whole rest gets 4 beats, a half rest gets 2 beats. Okay, now let's look down at 1.11, going places. All right, so that one is going to start out with your G, half note. All right, so remember, a half note is a circle and it's empty inside, but it has a line going up, or it can be going down. It doesn't matter. It's still a half note, all right, and it gets 2 beats. So guys, we're going to air band this one together, 1.11, going places. All right, so we're going to say the names of these notes together. I'm going to say the first half of the music with you, and then I want you to say the rest by yourself. All right, you can say it in your head, you can say it out loud at home. All right, just want you to make sure you're thinking about it, because we need to know the difference between G's, A's, and B's and how they look in the music. So getting used to seeing them and knowing what they are is so important. All right, we're also going to practice putting our fingers down as we say the notes. All right, so let's start at the beginning together, air banding it. Here we go. 2, beginning, and G, G, 1, 2, B, A, and rest. 2 by yourself, say it. 1, 2. Rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Hopefully you got the rest of those notes in there. If you're not sure of something, pause the video, go back, figure out which note is which. It's so important to know that. All right, here we go. If that was pretty easy for you and you're ready to keep going, let's keep going. Let's play it all the way together, or all the way through together from the beginning. Going places. And 1, 2 on the G, go. 1, 2. 1, 2, look ahead, and 1, 2. Rest, rest. Nice job, guys. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's go down to the next one. So after that song, Going Places, there's a big blue box, right? And it says in that box, fermata. So it's got like a dot and a line over the top, right? Now look at the words next to it. It says, when playing on your own, hold a note with a fermata longer than its assigned value. So that just means anytime you see a dot with a line over it, all right, it's called a fermata, and you're going to hold that note longer than usual. So on the next song, 1.12, countdown, look at the very end of it. It's got the dot with the line over it, and it has an arrow to it saying fermata. That is a fermata. Okay, normally you would hold that note because it's a circle and it's empty inside and it doesn't have any lines going up or down. It's a whole note, so you'd hold it for 4 beats. Now, because it has a fermata over it, that means we're going to actually hold it for longer than 4. So you can pick when you're playing it at home. But when we play it together, how about we play it for like 6 beats? All right, I think that's a good amount of time. So we'll hold it for 6 beats. But when you play it by yourself, you can hold it as long as you want. You just have to hold it longer than 4. Okay, so guys, this one, countdown, we're going to start by air banding it together, and then we'll play it. All right, so I'm going to say the first 2 measures with you, and then I'll continue still practicing my fingers, and I want you to say the rest of it out loud by yourself, also practicing your fingers, all right? We should be doing our fingers and saying it at the same time. Okay, here we go. From the beginning, countdown, starting on our G. 1, 2, ready, and G, G, 1, 2, A, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Look ahead. Look ahead for the last note. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Nice job. All right, guys. If you feel pretty good about that after air banding it, then you're ready to play it. Here we go. From the beginning. And remember, if you're not feeling good about it, just pause the video and go through it, slowly air banding it. Here we go. From the beginning, 2 on the G. Ready, go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Look ahead. 3, 4. 3. Last note. Good job holding that for 6 beats. Awesome. All right, cool, guys. So let's go down. We have one more that we're going to do today. All right, number 1.13, turn around. Now, there's something new about this song as well. All right, and if you're looking at your book, the box above this song, it says repeat sign. So there's another new symbol that we're about to learn. Anytime you see 2 dots at the very end of a song, all right, so like the next song, 1.13, turn around. Look at the very end of it. At the final bar line, there are 2 dots at the very end, okay? Those dots are called a repeat sign. Anytime you see that, it means you're going to play all the way to the end of that song, and when you hit that repeat sign, you're going to bounce all the way back to the beginning, and you're going to start it over again. All right, that's what the repeat sign means. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Okay, let's try 1.13, turn around. We're going to air band it first, of course. All right, and then we're going to play it. So let's just air band it though one time. We don't need to do the repeat when we're air banding it. So here we go. Let's try it together. From the beginning, I'm going to say the first measure, and then you're going to say the rest of it, all right? But I will also go through my fingers, just like you. Here we go. 1.13 air band. 2 on the B to start. Ready? And B, 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 B. Rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So we just got to the end of that. If there's anything you're confused about, pause the video, go back and practice it. If you feel pretty good, let's give it a try. From the beginning of 1.13, turn around. My neck strap keeps getting stuck. I don't know. I'm sure it happens to some of you, but I want you to know that if it ever happens, you're like going to try to play and it's like caught. That's really normal. All right. You might just have to like reposition it and adjust it. All right. This neck strap thing is, sometimes it takes a while to like really get used to it because it can be a pain at first. All right, here we go. From the beginning, turn around, starting on our B, and we're gonna take the repeat at the end. So be ready. We're gonna go back. 1, 2, beginning, go. Rest, rest. Repeat. Look ahead and awesome. Everybody check your posture right now. You should be sitting up nice and tall, head straight forward. The mouthpiece is going right to your bottom lip. Good. The weight is on your neck. Awesome. Cool. And make sure we are using our tongue. Each of those notes we should be tonguing. Ta, ta. Remember, it starts with your tongue touching the reed, and then you move your tongue away, like you're saying ta, ta. All right, move your tongue back to the back of your mouth so it's out of the way. Awesome job, you guys, this week. This whole week, I want you to practice those 3 songs that we were just working on. And you can always go back in the book, go back to page 6, go to 5, all right, and play some of those songs that you've already worked on because it's fun to review stuff that you've been doing. Awesome. Cool, guys. Work on that stuff. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, guys.